You're done.
I'm all done.
You're all done. It was easier than we thought it would be.
Yeah, it was very easy.
What was your favorite part of it, Shane?
When the teeth came out.
Did it hurt?
A little bit, not badly.
That's good.
I have a lot of claws in my mouth.
And your tongue's numb, huh?
And everything's numb. My legs are numb.
No, don't lie.
My toes are numb.
Oh, did they do a good job of keeping liquids out of your throat?
Yeah, I did not choke.
Yeah.
At all.
Wow.
Not even once.
Not even once. Are you ready to go
yeah,
home?
I'm freezing.
Okay.
I'm hungry. It's chips.
You can't eat yet.
Nachos.
Chips.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
It's time
To talk
about
our lives.
Patient is icing his face,
It didn't hurt really badly until now.
which is like 8 hours later.
It's just so cold.
It's ice.
Um,
It was rough there when we first got home with the bleeding.
yeah, it bled a lot.
It was disturbing.
Yeah,
We
it
started
was-
getting worried.
I was spitting out blood for like 2 hours.
Yeah, a lot.
Ow, this hurts so badly.
The ice or the...
My teeth.
And now there's pain. So he took his pain medicine now. But he just took it, so hasn't kicked in
It's not
yet.
ready yet. The boy who lived. I've had an essential part of me removed, and I live to tell the tale.
The rot tooth was essential?
It became less essential as it withered. Surgery's over, and I'm here.
Yep.
Hannah got me through it.
We're going to tell you all about it. I was in the room during this procedure. We
Um,
have slightly different perspectives on what it was like, so we're really excited to discuss that with you guys.
Our title is not a joke.
No.
Well, Hannah doesn't know. We'll get into it.
Thank you to Schoolyard Snacks for sponsoring this video.
As all of you know, recently, Hannah has been attempting to cut the sugar out of her diet.
Attempting or succeeding?
You've been succeeding.
Thank you.
And a big reason for that is because we've discovered an amazing snack company that makes delicious snack food without all the unnecessary sugar and carbs. And bonus, it's loaded with protein, which is really important for my bodybuilding goals.
Yeah, so Schoolyard Snacks makes your favorite old school, childhood junk food, sugary cereal snacks in a new healthy way.
Yeah, and they sell out really fast. So we're going to tell you about them, but you gotta get on it quick because people love these things. In addition to sweet snacks, they make savory snacks as well. If you're team savory like me, you're gonna love their cheese puffs.
Mm-hmm.
I've been eating these every night while we watch TV, and they are filled with protein. So like, I have a snack, and afterwards I'm like, whoa, I was just really healthy. They come in cheddar cheese, fiery hot if you're feeling spicy, and sour cream and onion. I got the cheddar cheese, and they are delicious.
And if you're team sweet, I highly recommend their cereals. This one is peanut butter, and that's my favorite flavor. I eat these all the time. Their cereals are all gluten, grain, lactose, soy, and sugar-free, so if you have allergies, they're perfect for you.
Schoolyard Snacks are a healthy and delicious snack that fit perfectly with your nutritional needs. And now you can get 10% off if you go to our link below. Are you eating?
Yeah?
See? That's how much she likes them. Alright, for 10% off and free shipping, go to our link below. Try them, you're gonna love them.
All right, so Shane had his teeth removed. It's like day 3.
Why are you laughing already?
Teeth removed. It was just funny. He had today's the second full day, so it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. And his recovery has been remarkably easy. There was some bleeding, and there's still a little bit now. In the mornings mostly.
I'll suddenly be like, Hannah? Can you come over here and look at me? Am I bleeding? And she's like, yeah, there's a puddle of blood in your mouth.
But other than that, he's been eating only liquids, and it's been going, fine.
Yeah,
No horrible side
I haven't been able to use a straw.
Yeah.
Because, there's this terrifying thing called dry socket, where, your bone becomes
It's
exposed.
when the blood clot gets pushed off. Yeah, it's when you lose the blood clot that's like keeping it safe.
Yeah, so everything that you do in recovery is to avoid that from happening. Apparently using a straw is something that can cause it. So I haven't had any liquid since like 48 hours ago, which has been...
Nope.
Hannah's been helping me.
I have been on call to give you sips of beverages. You know how many teas Shane had last night? 4. 4 cups of chamomile tea.
From like 7 to 10, I was just really in the mood for tea. So the actual procedure went really well.
Yeah.
Like even the surgeon was like, wow, that was easy.
Uh-huh.
I went into it expecting the worst. Like I thought I was gonna be in huge amounts of pain and that it was gonna be scary. I mean, we made the video. I was afraid I was gonna die.
Yeah.
But I didn't die.
No.
It was actually pretty smooth.
Yeah. They let me sit in the room the whole time, which was nice. You know, Shane told them like if he needs to like adjust his chair or, you know, his head or something, that I could do that for him. Like he can't really do that on his own when he's laying on his back. And so they were like, yeah, like she can be in the room. And like, we found out after that they had like no intention of me helping because they knew it wasn't going to be necessary.
They had a little chair for you in the corner. They were like, sit here, don't move.
No, but they were like so nice to like pretend to Shane that, you know, I could possibly be helpful. And then there were 2 assistants, the surgeon, and then like a second surgeon that was just like, you know, available in case he was needed, and he wasn't. But there were like so many people doing everything that like the fact that I was there halfway through, I was like, this is so silly that I'm sitting in this room.
So the first tooth, the painful tooth, he got out with like this
The elevator.
wedge thing. It felt really weird because you had to like get down under the tooth and then pry it up. And that is when the screaming may or may not have begun.
Okay, so, you know, they numbed Shane up first with, you know, injectable, whatever that is, Novocaine or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And they did that twice because they checked and you still felt it. And so they did it again.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, we're going to begin now. If you feel any pain, let us know. You should feel pressure and pulling. You know, you're going to feel us yanking on your tooth, but it should not hurt.
Yeah.
So they start elevating this tooth, and Shane begins to literally scream. He's yelling. He's like, ah! Okay, you know in Halloween Town, when they're going around looking for the ingredients that the ghosts sweat and the vampire's fang, and they go into the dentist, and there's this vampire, and she's like, and her legs and arms are flapping.
No.
That was you. You were screaming. It sounded exactly like the vampire in Halloween Town.
So Hannah and I have been arguing about this. My memory of it is that when I felt discomfort, I went,
Yeah, okay, but it was...
And her reenactment
It was louder
is,
than that.
Ah! I don't think I was doing that.
You were not doing that. It was just constant, it was that the entire time. What do you call that?
I was vocalizing.
Okay. We can adjust the title to Shane was vocalizing the entire time.
But, so as we talked about it, Hannah was like, well, what were you doing? And I was like, it hurt.
Yeah, because every time he would do it, the poor assistant was like, does it hurt? Do you need more numbing? And every single time, like this literally happened like 50 times. Every single time Shane said
Happened
no.
4 times.
No, it's Shane. They asked you more than 4 times. It was probably like 10 or 12.
10.
Yeah,
10.
okay, it took 30 minutes. So 10 times in 30 minutes. Every time Shane would say, no, it doesn't hurt. And then afterwards I said, well, then why were you yelling? And Shane said, because it hurt.
Yeah, so what happened was, after they Novocaine me twice, or lidocaine, whatever they used, as I said that, I knew that there were going to be 1,000 comments from people saying, it's not Novocaine, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, after they did it twice, I was like, all right, Shane, like, clearly you're numb. Anything that you feel now must be normal.
But I had told you.
And if you're gonna, like, they're gonna think you're a baby if you keep asking for more. So I just dealt with the pain.
But I told you that when I got my cavity filled, that I needed it 3 times before I didn't feel the drill.
Yeah, I wasn't really thinking about that in the moment. I was just worrying about the grinding feeling of my tooth being ripped out by the roots from the jawbone.
You were worried
So-
about what they would think of your pain level, your pain tolerance?
Yeah, and actually I have a pretty big pain tolerance because I had my teeth removed with pretty much no numbing.
But you did yell the whole time. I was just like, what is that accomplishing? Why are you yelling literally the entire time?
I was making noise because it was on the precipice of being extremely painful. And so I was warning them that if you do that more, it's gonna be really bad.
But
You know?
that was his job, was to take the tooth out.
I know.
So.
No, I know that now. In the moment, I was like, not worried about that. Anyway, when it was done, the dentist was like, oh my god, that was so easy. There were 0 complications or anything, and it took, 30 minutes, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, super
From
quick.
the time they actually started,
Yeah.
it was 30 minutes.
And overall, I haven't had a lot of pain. I've taken pain meds for sleep,
Yeah.
but I probably didn't even need to do that. I just take them because they gave them to me.
Yeah. Well, and because you lay on your cheek, which,
Yeah. So overall, 10 out of 10. I highly recommend teeth removal if you're in the market for that sort of thing. It's been good. And no teeth went down my throat. They didn't even have to do the, they had gauze to block my throat, but it kept guiding me when they would put it in. So at one point he was like, we really don't need this if you don't want it. And I was like, all right, yeah, just go ahead.
So brave.
And no teeth.
No, because they suctioned,
Shot
right?
down my throat.
She suctioned all the
Yeah,
blood.
yeah, uh-huh.
And it
Yep.
worked.
Yep.
Wow.
So that's it. I'm on antibiotics. Oh, thank you for all of your messages and support and everyone assuring me that I would be fine.
Yeah.
To the people that told me I was being a giant baby about the whole thing, maybe come let me remove one of your teeth. We'll see how brave you are. All right, everyone. Have a good day.
Bye.